what it was. Y'all know who it is. And you tuned in with Priceless Knowledge Yourself. And I figured I'd put y'all down with one last dose of this cosmic insight this evening. And here we are, y'all. We done reached the 12th and final sign in this Sun in the Sign series. And it's been a pleasure bringing it to you. And I understand we got so much more coming, man. We got to address the sun in the houses. We got to address sun and moon combination, sun and rising combination, sun and Venus combination, sun and Mars combinations. Like, we got a lot to go. We got Vedic. We got numerology. We got MBTI personality types. We got a lot coming, man. And then if you need to talk, like, we got addiction counseling. If we need to talk about that, we got spiritual mentoring, man. Like, we here for you, man. And when I say we, I mean me. And I mean everybody that's involved with me. Because if you involved with me, you got to be here for everybody else that's involved. Okay? Because this is about helping people that are moving forward. But anyway, here we are. We done reached the 12th and final sign, and it's only fitting that it be the 12th and final sign. Okay? And that's kind of what it was always going to be in this case, no matter what order I went in. So, for y'all that don't know, there's a little something about those people that have the sun in Pisces in their natal chart. And before I even get to that part, as I do every time, I'm going to bring y'all a little bit about the sun in astrology, and I'll also give y'all a little information about the sign of Pisces in astrology. So, let's get it cracking. The sun is the planet of self. It rules the sign of Leo in the 5th house of the zodiac chart. And as I always tell you, as the sun puts forth light, it also brings forth life. In astrology, your sun sign represents your ego, your personality, the spirit, and what it takes to make each one of us individually unique. It's our identity and really can speak to our creative ability and the power we possess to meet life's everyday challenges. Our natural father, mainly the male children, a lot of the major male influences in our life can be ruled by the sun. The sun's energy is forceful, and people's core being is here. And through its will, we kind of learn to manifest ourselves in this physical world. The sun is majestic, and it rules royalty. It even exudes it to a certain degree. And the sun is about our health and well-being and our vitality. And it's the sun that brings strength to all the other planets in our chart. It plays a pivotal role in the big three that consists of the sun, the moon, and the rising or ascendant. The rising or the ascendant is your outward personality and how you appear. The moon sign is your internalizations, how you feel, who you are inside, how you see yourself. The sun sign is the personality that is as a whole. It's your spirit. It's your ego, and the sun is masculine energy. And when people look at your horoscope, they're referring to your sun sign. So when people say that you're a Sagittarius, it's because your sun is in Sagittarius. When you say you're a Cancer, like I'm a Cancer, that means your sun is in Cancer. You follow me? That's kind of what it is. And so what is the sign of Pisces? Pisces is the 12th sign of the zodiac. It rules over the 12th house. Its symbol is the 2 fishes. It's co-ruled by Neptune and Jupiter to a smaller degree. It lords over the feet and the liver, and its mantra is, I believe. And the thing you always got to remember with Pisces is being the 12th and final sign of the zodiac, it can embody characteristics of all the 11 signs that preceded it. But Pisces likes to keep this on the hush because, this energy is selfless, spiritual, and much more focused on the inner journey than anything else. This energy is really all about what we're feeling internally as well as taking on the feelings of others. Intuition is highly evolved with Pisces. And, it's the sign of dreams, fantasies, and the spiritual realm. And being symbolized by the fish is kind of slippery. But as I tell everybody, wherever Pisces shows up in the chart, it's giving you a main line to the divine. Okay? So what about these people that are born with the sun in Pisces in their chart? Those people that are labeled as Pisces, period. Well, when I think of Pisces people, man, I think of someone who is in this world, but not of this world. And the ways of heaven are not to be known to the ways of man. And so these people have a hard time being present. You understand? They're motivated by the desire to connect to realities greater than the here and now. And they live by the truth that there is more to this life than what meets the eye. And, While this may seem like an abstract concept to a lot of us, you have to understand that Pisces inhabit dimensions of reality that transcend the day to day. As the 12th and final sign of the zodiac, and probably the most misunderstood, Pisces represents many mysteries, man. A lot of mysteries. And as I said, it governs those facets of experience that go beyond the purely physical realm. These are usually more introverted people that are highly imaginative, sensitive, and impressionable. But they really struggle with the fundamental duality of their own nature. So I've kind of observed that half of them are surfing a realistic course through life, and the other half are vehemently, seeking ways to escape this motherfucker. And it's a motherfucker for them. As mutable water, this brings together themes of flux, sensitivity and imagination. So the challenge for them is developing a clear sense of purpose when there is such a fundamental urge to transcend the limitations of material form, which is something they always have to try to keep a handle on their whole life. If not, they want to dip out using maybe substances or things. And with Pisces having integrated every facet of self-expression and, carrying with them the total sum of human experience, they're some of the most forgiving people that they are, because while they may not always agree with certain behaviors, they can usually understand it at some level, which makes them, capable of true unconditional love like nobody else, Pisces are always helping motherfuckers out, man. They will put themselves in the most fucked up positions to help other people out. It don't make no sense sometimes, man. My mom was a Pisces, man. And I love my mama. She's the greatest woman that I could ever think of. My mama was a Pisces, and somebody was always staying at my house. She was always going to save one of her friends from abuse while even she was dying herself, man. And, I want to tell y'all something. On the day my mama died, my uncle took me up to the school to talk to the counselor. And as I rounded the corner to that counselor's office, man, I heard kind of a commotion. And I was already going through. You got to understand, I was 13 years old. I had just found my mother dead that morning. The greatest woman I had ever experienced, that showed me the greatest love that you could ever imagine. And so as I'm rounding that corner to that counselor's office, when I walk into that door, man, what I saw was, it was full of kids that I didn't even know myself, a lot of them. And the ones I did know, I hardly knew. And they were in there crying about my mama. And so I spent the whole afternoon in there consoling people about my mama in the way that she touched these people that I don't even know, and I don't even know how, and helped her. And, before I really was deep into astrology, I didn't understand. But now that I know that I could attribute to that Pisces sun that my mama had and that beautiful Leo moon that she had, and lo and behold, I have a Pisces moon in the 5th house of Leo, and the moon is your mother. So I've been blessed, I've been blessed. That's Pisces, man. That example I gave my mama, that's Pisces. They love unconditionally. They have some issues, but they love unconditionally. And that's because this is the final stop on this journey, man. And then they can say peace out, and they can never come back again, or they can choose to have another existence. But like I tell y'all, Pisces is the final stop. And this same inner beauty that they have is going to make Pisces a target for soul suckers, motherfucking narcissists, leeches, and, roaches, energy vampires, whatever the fuck you want to call them, which they probably already saw coming, but still let it happen out of some kind of twisted form of love that, my Cancer sun just don't understand. Okay. And when I say that they saw them coming, it's because Pisces people are the most sensitive, empathic, intuitive, and psychic people that there are. One fish lives on this physical plane, and, and the other one, it swims on the waters of the other side. And the inherent knowledge of this is where that tendency for escapism comes from. Drugs, alcohol, sex, music, books, and crisis. You know, they're all very real addictions for these people, man. And, you know, they can get lost in this shit due to the fact that they don't want to live in this present or deal with everything that they're taking in from this motherfucking plane of existence. And they are going to have to set up some kind of boundaries in this life or they will die. Period. By their own hand, you know, by the universe, by circumstance, by overdose, by some sorry motherfucker, man. Even if they don't die literally, man, they can just get that beauty that they have sucked out of them by a sorry motherfucker. I can't let that happen, y'all, because it's beautiful. You know, my advice for y'all Pisces is centered around these boundaries, y'all. And y'all's tendency to let people make y'all feel small, which that's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. Stop letting motherfuckers do that to you because you ain't small, Pisces. You are large and you have the power of all the signs that came before you, man, and no limits to them. So don't forget that either. Okay. But understand it don't matter where you got your sun at. It don't matter where your moon sign is or what your rising sign is, man. Just because you build like that, it don't mean you have to build like that. But if you have some positive traits, man, make sure you're building a solid foundation. This has been some priceless knowledge of self, man. I love all y'all. Appreciate the support, man. This concludes 2020 for us, man. When y'all see me again, it's going to be a new year. I don't want to see none of y'all motherfuckers talking about new year, new me, because every day it should be a new day, new me. You understand? So, with that being said, man, please like, share, subscribe. If you're fucking with me for real, man, you know, hey, put me on to somebody else, man. Let somebody know that I'm going hard right here. And I'm going to be right here for you every day, man. Okay? Bringing everything that I can, man. And so, if you're interested in any astrological readings whatsoever, man, please hit me up in the comments below or email me at mr.turner1300@gmail.com. It's been a pleasure, man. I'll see y'all next year.